Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, Hall of Famer. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at and checking out Phoenix, just a few spots below there.
And I think for the Suns, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season, unfortunately for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, for the Phoenix Suns, Dunn is out there with Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. Booker with no one around hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 5 now.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Randle with a screen for Conley. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Quick start for the Suns in this one. It's a 5-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now he laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. And they mentioned how with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Devin?
All right, David, thanks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards against Durant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside. Will it go? Phoenix grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And the first one drops.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
He doesn't get the second one. And with the score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well. Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Richards. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
look at the stats for Devin Booker.
A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 12th in free throw percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game.
Dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Trying to get something going. And it's good on the way in.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Booker the pass to KD. Here's Gillespie. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Lets it go from deep. No good from Booker. Timberwolves trail by 8. Bond.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
Done outside. And Booker kicks to Dunn. Gillespie, the pass to Richards. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Randall outside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Randall with a screen for Conley. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Second, Tyus Jones. Michael Conley is third.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
And when your one can hit threes himself, makes the offense so tough to stop.
Edwards can't tie it up as that one misses.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
They set the pick, and here's KD for 3. It's good from long range.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Outside Edwards. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Minnesota shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Beyond the arc. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Booker. He's got 8. Here's the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And he recovers it.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Conley the pass to Randall. Pass to Edwards. The shot goes down and he gets his game back to even. Edwards got 11.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Here's Gillespie. Lets it go with a 3. Booker, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Both free throws good from Randall.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Booker the pass to Richards. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by Booker.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's Edwards. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. The shot missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Richards with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Shot clock at 6. Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Suns. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Allen outside. Booker looking around. Fires the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, but then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
On the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now, here is Martin. 8 points his last outing. Here's Allen. Nails the 16-footer. Here's DiVincenzo. The lead is 2. Pass to Clark. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. 20 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Here's Martin, and he drives in. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Minnesota shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Here's Randall, and the layup falls. Randall's got 8.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Iguodaro. And here's Martin. The 3. Score the basket. His second of
3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. He was all alone on that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Allen surveying the D. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Iguodaro. Shoots over Reed. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Randall finds Reed. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by DiVincenzo against Booker. to end the run. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 14.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the TimberWolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Allen. Durant is out there with Martin. Then it's Jones. And it's Iguodala in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Jones. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Allen for the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to Minot. Alexander Walker with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that way.
Yeah, you did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Minnesota making a switch here. Garza's checked in. And he sinks the second. And KD's got the ball here for Phoenix. 8-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Allen's shot is off.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Durant dishes to Jones. Drives to the hoop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Timberwolves leading by 7. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Edwards against Allen. Strong Long move inside by Edwards.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the Suns pick up 2. Now Reed. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And here's Jones.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. Pass to Garza. Now Reed. Pocket 6. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Allen.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jones with it. Allen outside. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's KD. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Durant. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Both good from the line that time.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's 17 points for Anthony Edwards. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Julius Randle.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Allen. There's the three.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. And another shot. Back to Reed. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far. Here's Richards. Defended by Gobert. Durant with a wide open look. Here's Richards. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Kept alive. Suns trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gillespie, the pass to Allen. Pass to Iguodala. Yes, that goes in. 6 points for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Reed. The three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Gillespie, the pass to KD. Now Richards. Pass to Allen. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns to the left wing. Richards with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. Durant drains it from distance.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Conley left side. Plenty of space. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 6th rebound on the night. Allen outside. Pass to Richards. Allen with the ball. Launches it. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 19. 9 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Edwards has got 10 points in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Allen for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. The Suns have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, Now, here's McDaniels. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Booker from deep three-point land. Booker is feeling it from deep range with that one.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Gobert with a screen for Randall. Sinks the triple. Randall's got 11 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Gillespie. Puts up a 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Now Gobert. Outside Conley. The 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Down low. One-on-one here. Here's Booker. The break finished off by Devin Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Pass to McDaniels. DiVincenzo against Booker. Now here's McDaniels. Randall. Got a hand on it. Out to Conley. To the left side wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And at last they get one to fall.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now here's Booker. 14 points from him the last game against Boston.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Count it.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Even now, Stan, in his late 30s, Mike Conley's still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's Randall. 9 points last game. Lets it go. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Booker outside. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Richards. Back to O'Neal. Here's Gillespie, covered by Conley from the arc. And it's Gillespie missing. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. They get a hand on it. O'Neal with the steal. Pass to Gillespie. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
You know, right now for Minnesota, not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, I suppose that's why they play the games. Certainly they have an opportunity to make some noise. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tough two from Durant.
And taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
The Timberwolves shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Durant. For the lead. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Edwards inside. Dunn covering. The offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
The Timberwolves have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Free throw good, Edwards. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. It's hauled in by Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Randall with the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Suns trail by 4. Pass to Richards. Outside, KD. And the Suns miss again.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Edwards. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Timberwolves leading by 4 to the inside. Here's Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Suns have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Pass to Richards. Here's Gillespie. Hands it from downtown.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
McDaniels with the ball. Back to Conley. Here is Edwards. Conley kicks to Randall. Overdone. Randall no good. Suns trail by 3. Outside, KD. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
The first one falls.
Well, what you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
And Edwards drops them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Gillespie, the pass to Richards. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Conley scanning the floor. Buries it down low. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And let's review some numbers for Randall. Averaging about 18 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
McDaniels finds Conley. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards getting the close range two.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Done outside. Takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Randall. Back to McDaniel. Out to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Now Randall. Let's go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniels. Allen's checked in for Phoenix. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-4 run. And the basket by Edwards.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
The later we get in the season, the hotter these teams have gotten. Your shooting leader since the All-Star break in the NBA. The Suns third.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 10. Booker the pass to Allen. Out left to the wing. Here's Gillespie. And again, it's the Suns missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Randall. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Outside Durant. Can they get it? Jump shot is good that time. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8. Conley's shot is off. Booker against DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Allen. For three, Edwards. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
The putback. Terrific timing by Durant on the putback.
Oh, the persistence on the glass. Durant's high motor on full display there.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. The baseline jumper goes down. Conley's got 6. Suns trail by 11. Allen outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
That's good from Durant. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside, Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Unable to get that one. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. No good from Durant. The Timberwolves shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8. Edwards inside. He's against Allen. Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 8. Booker finds Allen. KD on the wing. Allen with the screen for Durant. Gets a very good look and converts. Durant's got 20.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Over in the corner, Randall. Shoots over KD. Randall with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Suns with the ball. Now Booker 21 points in the game. Back to Allen. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Allen's got 10.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 8. Reed in the post. Iguodala grabs the rebound. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Martin with the bounce pass. Booker against DiVincenzo. A shake. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Randall. Reed with it. Now here's DiVincenzo. Clock at 4. Over to the left wing. Here's Randall. No good with the wing jumper. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 12-4 run. 1:16 left to play here in the third. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Defensively there, you play Booker to shoot, but he's also a willing passer.
Here's Randall. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
To the inside. Iguodala, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Randall outside. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the wing. Reed kicks to Randall. Over Allen. Pass to Clark. DiVincenzo with it. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside for Martin for the tie. The shot off that time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Suns, Cody Martin is out there with Durant. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Iguodala in at the 5. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
DiVincenzo against Jones. And here's Edwards from the arc. Pass to Reed. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Now here's Durant. They set the pick. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Reed for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Now here's Durant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota.
One shot.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Martin. Martin with the screen for KD. Good on the triple. KD's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Now here's Edwards, defended by Allen. Allen against Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
One shot. Jones.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles comes in for Miller, and it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Phoenix also making a switch. Gillespie's checked in. Suns trail by 6. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Iguodala.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Ingles. Driving the lane, and he gets it to go. Ingles has got his first points of the game. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. KD, that's for 2. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
Pass to Reed. Shoots from 14. Rebound by the Suns. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Outside, KD. Ingles with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. And here is Conley, defended by Jones. Conley gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Conley against Jones. For the 3. The rebound by Edwards. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight. 8 feet away. Ingles kicks to Edwards. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Traps in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assists.
Pass to Gillespie. The 3 from KD. That one, no good. Timberwolves have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Edwards passes to Conley. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Now Jones. Pass to Gillespie. Martin the screen, and they get it. And it's Gillespie missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Edwards dishes to Conley. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Suns trail by 12. It's Durant on the wing. Guarded by Reed. Jones for three. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got his third assist on the night. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Reed. Fades back. Score the basket, his fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Here's Iguodaro. Pass to Martin. There's the pick. The tray. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota leading by 11. The three for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Gillespie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones looking for an opening from past the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Reed with a screen on Martin. Edwards. And Jones pulls it down.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Gillespie, the pass to KD. There's the triple. Up again. It's good on the putback. Iguodaro's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Conley from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Second shot opportunity. Takes it out to Booker. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Conley sets a screen for McDaniel. Randall left side. That shot off. Dunn with some nice D. Here's Gillespie. Over by Conley. Outside Durant. Inside. Here's Booker. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got 21.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Goes up on the high post. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now here's Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Booker in the post. Edwards defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
2 shots. Devin Booker.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Pass to Edwards. Pulls up on the elbow. And again, it's Minnesota.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Here's Booker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. And here is McDaniel. Conley kicks to Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD on the wing. Covered by Conley. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Durant.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Here's Edwards. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, Phoenix shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Dunn outside. KD sets the pick for Dunn. Outside Durant. 3-pointer. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch. Wow. These are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
Hey, man, who wants to be defense? Make some noise.
Booker against Edwards. Booker outside. Fires the three. Randall grabs the board, and he commits the intentional foul. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Conley the pass to Gobert. Conley kicks to Gobert. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your TimberWolves, LIVEE Gobert. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
First one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 6. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Keeping the defense honest. Can't be over-aggressive against Booker.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. Both free throws good from Booker. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for 2, Julius Randle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's Gillespie. Phoenix, no good that time either. And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for Minnesota, McDaniels taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team. You picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we were focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.